gun that I go for Obsidian on. I'll stream on Saturday. How is he hitting these shots? Today we're going to be filming for feature class guides, and we're going to be looking at the P90. Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another YouTube video, and thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting the channel lately. As I'm recording this video, we were sitting at nearly 2.6k subscribers on YouTube, pushing towards 3,000 on this platform, so thank you so much for your support. Once again, if you haven't already and you have been enjoying the videos, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free, I appreciate it, and it will also help and support the channel as we continue to move forward. If you have got any comments for this video as you continue to watch, feel free to post any positive or constructive feedback underneath. Like the video, share it to friends if you want to, and I just want to appreciate all you guys for your support. Today we're going to be filming for feature class guides, and we're going to be looking at the P90. We're going to be looking at the aggressive P90 class, a gun that I have fallen in love with all over again, and you can find the build that I used for it. We're going to be explaining each part of the build, why I use the particular attachments that I do, running through different clips showing what the build can do in game and what it looks like when we actually play online as well. And then we're going to run into a custom game to show you guys spraying patterns and recoil patterns and whatnot, so you can have a little thought for yourself in terms of what you want to run the gun with as well. And yeah man, let's roll into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to know what the camo is, this is the Obsidian camo. If you're interested, I've got a video on my Obsidian camo on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out if you want to know how to unlock this camo. And we're currently using the Stygian blueprint, so if you do want to get the same blueprint, or you do want to use the exact same blueprint that we've got, feel free to do some research on the Stygian on how to unlock it as well. Okay, so with this gun, this is an aggressive P90 class that you can use for hip firing and for aggressive SMG plays, and it does quite a fair amount of damage from medium to long range as well. So we're going to explain on each different part of it and why we use what we use. So beginning with the muzzle, as again, if you've watched any of my feature class guides videos before, you will see the monolithic suppressor has pretty much been a feature in almost every video. This attachment for guns pretty much alone holds its damage range, and what I mean by that is this attachment allows the gun to, even though it's good at short and aggressive, close range fights, the monolithic suppressor also keeps the gun relevant at medium to long range fights. It turns the gun into a silencer, and it gives it the damage range that it needs, so you can take fights across the map, medium range fights, etc, etc. Monolithic suppressor is an absolute must, quietens the guns down, and makes it so it's really effective at medium to long range engagements as well. Don't worry about the ADS speed that you're losing, don't worry about the aim walk and steadiness. This is all picked up from different perks and different attachments that we use as we continue to move on in the video. Okay, so now that we move forward, we have a look at the barrel that the gun is using. Now, I used to use the Forged Tap Retribution, which obviously is a longer barrel, does give the the gun extra weight, and if you are looking to take more long range engagements, or you want to play more of a holding role with it, this may be the better option for you, as it does give it a real extension in range. However, it does turn it away slightly from an SMG. It does make your aim down speed even slower, especially if you pair that up with a monolithic. It will slow it down quite a little bit, and it will also slow down your movement speed, which for an SMG and a mobile player isn't necessarily the best option. Now, the FSS 10.6 Pro does reduce ADS a little bit, but does not affect movement speed, and ADS can be picked back up by the other perks that we are going to show you in here. Alright, so we get damage range increase as well, and bullet velocity, so your bullets fire out quicker, and mixing this with the monolithic suppressor allows you again to take and win engagements from medium to long range, whilst also being a short range beast. Okay, so as well as that, we can pair that up with the 5MW laser. Now, a lot of people ask me why I don't use the TAT laser and why I go down with the 5MW. TAT laser is also really good if you want to go down the ADS speed, aim walking speed, aim stability. However, with this gun, I end up hip firing a lot. It does give you the laser that you need for hip firing shots to make sure that they're as accurate as possible, and it gives you one of the most important perks in the game, which is sprint to fire speed. And what that means is when you're running across and an enemy starts shooting at you, even if you're not facing in their direction, you can spin the gun and aim in, and the time that it takes from when you're not aiming to when you do aim in fully with the gun is increased. And for a game where time to kill is so low, so what I mean by time to kill is how quick it is from somebody to shoot to kill you, it's important that you have a gun that's very reactive and can snap onto people as soon as possible. And the 5MW laser does exactly that, and that's why I run it. Okay, next up we have the stock, and then for the stock, the only option in my opinion is the fly strap. You can go with a comb if you want to go down that route, but the aim walking movement speed is too good. Once again, you're getting more sprint to fire speed. Again, it allows you to snap onto people a lot quicker, and you get aim walk-in movement speed. And what that means is obviously when you're aiming down sight, the speed that you're strafing left to right is quicker, which makes it harder for people to hit you and makes it more, unreliable to where you're going to be moving, making it harder for the enemy to take you out. Fly strap is really good, and I definitely recommend to use this on this class, okay? And then finally, we run the rear grip for the stippled grip tape. This is, again, pretty much a standard. Gives me, some more sprint to fire speed. That's 3 attachments on sprint to fire and makes this gun super snappy, as well as increasing the ADS a little bit as well from what we were losing from the barrel and the monolithic suppressor. Now, the way that the P90 works is a little bit different. It doesn't actually have an ammunition option, so you can't change the mags. You are stuck with the 50-round mags, which are fine. 50-round mags for an SMG, in my opinion, is more than enough. People ask me why I don't use an underbarrel, and honestly, if you're really aggressive and you pick the right routes in the maps and whatnot, you don't need to be holding any recoil. In my opinion, the gun doesn't really have that much recoil and doesn't really need control on its aim and stability. In every single one of these, you're losing more ADS or aim walking speed. In my opinion, if you're going to go down some sort of an aggressive route like my build, underbarrel, if anything, is going to hold you back. So this is why I pick the options that I do, and why I run the gun the way that I do. Once again, we pair this up with the Renetti, as we've seen and as we spoke about in other classes. We use the MK3 burst mod, we run TAT laser for it, the XRK speed grip, 27 round mags, and lightweight trigger to make the gunshot as fast as possible. All right, this is a very, very reliable secondary weapon. Even though it got nerfed on the latest patch notes, it's still amazing and still, in my opinion, the best secondary weapon in the game. The perks, as you can see in here, as the same as the other videos. Quick Fix perk 1. If you haven't seen the other videos before, Quick Fix is literally a stim on kill, and it's so good. As soon as you pick up a kill, your health regenerates back immediately. It got buffed so that the health regeneration is quicker, and by the time you've taken somebody out, you pretty much got your health back again. In my opinion, I don't like to run stim too much because I like to run smoke grenades instead, and that's why I run Quick Fix, because it does the job automatically for me. Point Man as perk number 2, and what that does is it turns your kill streaks into score streaks. And what I mean by that is, rather than just having to get, like, let's say a VTOL, for example, where you need 8 kills to get it, rather than that, you can run Point Man, and you can get like 4 kills and cap 2 flags, and those flag caps will count towards the score streak to get that VTOL. All right, so if you're capping objectives, if you're getting kills, if you're getting assists, if you're playing domination or hardpoint and you're sitting the point, all of that counts towards your total score and allows you to get your kill streaks even quicker because they turn into score streaks. Point Man is honestly, in my opinion, one of the most underrated perks in the game. A lot of people don't even know what it does. Again, when Quick Fix got buffed, Point Man also got buffed. Highly recommend checking it out. I guarantee you'll get your kill streaks a lot quicker than you can imagine. All right, give Point Man a try if you haven't already. And probably the most important one, and my favorite perk in the game, is Tune Up. And what this does is it reduces the charge time of field upgrades by 40%. I run the Pro, and what Pro shows you, so you can click deactivate Pro or activate Pro. And what that does is it shows you 2 different things that you can hold, okay? And I've got 2 options down here, one being the dead silence, one being the trophy system. So dead silence is obviously really good to make your footsteps silent and to get around the map quicker and to get behind people that are camping and, people that are, potentially just holding in different positions, and you need to get behind them, you need to flush them out. In case you didn't know, guns, melee, and throwing knife kills refresh the duration. So the more kills you get during dead silence, it refreshes the duration and keeps it going, which is really, really good. Dead silence, if you're an aggressive player, if you're an SMG player, is an absolute must. And as well as that, I run the trophy system. So if I'm playing hardpoint or I'm playing domination and I really need to get on a flag or I really need to hold the point, and I need to make sure I don't die in that position, trophy system, throw that down, and that sucks up things like C4s, rocket launchers, even sucks up a Predator missile. All right, trophy system's really good and keeps objective players alive. So depending on the situation, we use dead silence or we use trophy system. Both are really good. Now going back to the last point, Tune Up, what that does is it reduces the charge time of them by 40%, which means that you get them 40% quicker. So you can imagine if you're a slay and objective beast and you've got Tune Up going, that's 40% quicker reduction between your uses of dead silence, or you could get 40% quicker trophy system. It may help you to win a game. It may make the difference in you getting behind the enemy team quicker, etc, etc. Tune Up is a great perk, highly recommend it. If you guys do want some other perk suggestions in either of these, you can go with EOD to take reduction of explosive damage. Most perks in perk 2 are all really good with Ghost. We've got Restock to get your equipment back, Overkill if you want to carry 2 weapons, and there are some good ones in perk 3 as well, including Amp for faster swaps and rep and reloads, Shrapnel for an extra piece of equipment, and Battle Harden as well to reduce the strength of things like flashes, stuns, etc, etc. But these are the things that I like to use. I pair these 3 up together and they work really well for me in an aggressive stance, okay? I mix this up with C4s. C4s are honestly the most broken piece of equipment in the game. They're so good. You can fast charge them as well, so you throw them, you can make them explode instantly by double tapping the use button. We'll explain that a little bit more in a bit, but C4s are so effective, and I get so many kills with them. Definitely recommend it. There isn't anything in the game that comes close in terms of lethal equipment. As well as that, we run smoke grenades as per usual for our tacticals. It allows me to cover choke points. It allows me to get into the objective, and sometimes it allows me to cover myself in the objective to make it a lot harder for the enemy team to find me. Okay, so that's the full class build for the P90. Hope you guys got all the information that you needed from there. Let's roll it into a custom game so you guys can find out a little bit more information on the spraying patterns and recoil patterns. Right guys, welcome back. We're now into the custom game where we can show you what the gun looks like. We can show you how fast it is in terms of ADS speeds. We can have a look at some recoil patterns, and we can see how things are when the gun is used at hip fire radius and also an ADS radius. All right, so if we're looking at hip fire, we have the 5 MW laser on. You can see the green light appearance. It shows me where my bullets are going to be. And if we look at hip fire, this is without moving the mouse at all. It's pretty clean, right? There's barely any vertical recoil on the gun. It's clean. That's probably pretty much the radius of somebody's body. So if we're moving, and that was at a fair distance away as well. So we're going to hit fire even from this far away. Your shots are going to be pretty clean. They're going to be holding steady to where the green beam is going to be, okay? If we're going to move at a little bit of a further distance as well, and we're going to go down with an ADS route, and I'm not going to move the mouse, you guys can judge for yourself if you think that the aim and stability isn't good enough, okay? So let's give it a try. So that's 50 bullets used, and that is the recoil of the ADS. A little bit of a distance as well, but in my opinion, if you can control your shots, hold them in place, it's honestly not that bad. All right, so if that's too much for you, if you don't like that, if you think, oh, I can't control this gun, or it's got too much recoil for me, feel free to change something over and run with something that holds the recoil control a little bit, or gives you a bit more aim and stability. That one's completely up to you, okay? So now we're gonna give you a little bit of a show on how the gun uses and how the gun runs around the map. As you can see, it's got this beautiful obsidian camo on it, which completely blackens it out. You can see all the different tags and all the kind of things that are on it as well. As you can see, sprint to fire, look at the snappiness of it. All right, somebody up here, someone up here, someone in front of me here. Needs to be quick, needs to be reactive, needs to be something where if somebody starts shooting at me first, even from my left, I can quick turn, snap on the people. All right, so I got an enemy appearing on this wall. C4, quick explode, kill that guy on the wall. If I need to cover this area so my teammates can move to the left, look at the smoke grenade. Covers it from left to right. Nobody's seen through that unless they got thermal. Allows my team to get through the point and through to this next area. Look how long the smoke grenade even lasts for, man. It's so good, so effective. All right, guys, so that's what the gun looks like in game. There's the effectiveness of it. That's why I use the C4. Here's the Renetti as well, as you can see. Quick firing, shoots 3 bursts, and super quick and super reactive as well. And because of the class and the gun that I use, my movement speed is as quick as it can be. You know, running all this kind of stuff as well. Use dead silence, I move even quicker, and my footsteps are not heard as well. So guys, thank you for checking out in a custom game. We're going to roll into a few more clips so that you can see how the gun performs in game, and then we're going to get into an outro, okay? Check it out. I'm chilling. I'm fucking chilling right now. Get her. Oh my god. Fucking nasty shots. Nasty shots. That was some fucking nasty shots. Oh my god, not dead! What a fucking slaying machine, bro. I'm actually disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I hope you guys got a feel of what the gun is like. I hope you guys can see how insane the P90 and how underrated the P90 actually is right now. I wasn't a big fan of the gun when I first originally got it to gold. I went and revisited it again because I wanted to get it to obsidian, tried out some new attachments for it, and honestly, the gun is an absolute beast. It's made its way into my top 5 favorite guns, and as you can see by the clips and some of the plays that we've made, I fell in love with the gun all over again, and it's a massive pleasure to use it. If you guys have got any other tips, any other suggestions for the gun, feel free to post them down in the comments. I appreciate all your support on the video. If you guys haven't already, once again, please hit that subscribe button. It's really appreciated. Hit that like, drop me any comments on what you thought about today's video. That was Featured Class Guys episode 6 for the P90, guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.